Long day lay me low. Little Phil.
For my pleasure.
That's right. Yes, it is all for my pleasure. And I'm here for your pleasure. And we also have our lovely co-host here. We hesitate to bring her in because we build up the suspense, everybody. Welcome, by the way. But we build up the suspense. Like, who's the co-host? You all know who it is. It's Angela Curry.
Ah! Hey, what's happening?
What's happening? Jason? That was a TV show.
It was. That was my favorite. What was his, that one guy that danced? Is that What's Happening? I don't know. I might start getting into some culture appropriation, so we might as well stop the conversation right
now. Okay, let's halt it right there. Everybody who's watching, we don't have a guest today. That's not a problem. That's fine. It's just the person who I want on is going to be on next week, I think. Chad Townsend from Black Phantom is going to be dope. We're not going to go over that campaign right now. But
nope.
Everybody go check it out and back it if you want to, though, by the way. But we are going to hopefully talk to him. He's a friend and a great guy. He got a great book. Yeah, so he's out of town, so he couldn't do it today. I kind of wanted to get him on his first week of launch, but these things happen. So we wish him on his well travels. But we don't have a guest, but that's not a problem, is it, Angela?
No, not at all.
Not at all. We have things we can talk about. How was your day?
My day is really, really doing well. It's hot here in Seattle, surprisingly. So just keeping cool.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
All right. Shoulder is slowly recovering. I still am not supposed to be lifting it, like using the shoulder. Like I could use my elbow. Yeah. I could bend my arm like from the elbow, but I can't really. I'm not supposed to be lifting it up without assistance, like my own arm. So I can't really draw my art table because that's at an incline, at a upper incline, and also my tablet. I'd have to lift my arm up in order to really use it. So I can draw on my desk though. I'm capable of doing that. And I did do on Topicless. I actually, hold on, I can flip my camera. I tried to adjust the camera settings. Hopefully it won't be blurry. We will find out. But I don't think it's blurry. I drew this one on Topicless. I did upload it to Twitterverse.
Oh, that was the one that everyone was speculating if you were drawing. Did someone make a comment? I can't remember.
Some people make comments all the time.
About the mustache.
Yeah, or something. I don't know. I can't remember what they said. But
it looks really good. I like it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was just messing around, so seeing how things felt while drawing. But still get a little arm gets a little tired even still from drawing here.
Does it hurt or is it just tired?
A little of both. I mean, it's not insanely painful. You know what I mean? So it's more of a discomfort hurt. Like it hurts, but it's not like it was after the surgery where I wanted to, like the day after the surgery, I was on a pain blocker actually. So the day of the surgery, and it works for about 18 hours. So I didn't feel nothing like at all. Like it wasn't a pain. It wasn't like a groovy feeling. Like how you get with my groovy little pain pills here. You don't get that feeling, but you just don't feel the pain. So you're like, oh, okay, I feel fine. Yeah, it's numb. But once it starts to wear off, you're like, you want to take a hammer with a nail and slam it into your forehead. So, because it hurts so much. Like, I don't know how my mom went through it, and she had a broken shoulder and it dislocated at the same time. So, I don't know how she even did that. She's a trooper. But, so it sucked. And so the first week was pretty bad. And sleeping, obviously, is non-existent. I just got my bed back, though, because I laid down on a bed and just to see how it feels. And I was laying down for like 5 minutes and I felt okay. So I was like, I'll try the bed because I'm not sleeping at all with the recliner. Yeah. It's just not comfortable.
Right. Probably sleeping more on one side than the other, I guess, too, just to avoid.
Well, that's the thing. If I lay on my side, it kind of drifts and moves and it hurts, so I can't really lay on my side too much.
But you lay on the other side and then
that's what I mean. If I'm laying on this side, because gravity takes effect and it's pushing in and stuff like that. So
interesting.
By the way, everyone watching, I'm sure this is thrilling content, but
we have a guest.
hey, woo.
What's up, Citizen Ronan?
Yay, what's up, Ronan? How you doing,
Howdy.
man? Like and subscribe. I know he's subscribed already. But yeah, so but I got the bed back, so that's good. And so things are slow. Like I don't always wear the sling. I'm sitting down, my arm is resting on the table because the sling's
Yeah.
freaking uncomfortable. So I'm not like, it's fine. If I'm walking around and doing stuff, then I put the sling on to keep gravity from pulling on it, and I do my stretches and stuff like that. So hopefully. In a couple weeks, I'll be able to drop my art table and stuff. Now, this brings up the other question, which I know is on the tip of your lips, there, Angela Curry. Tip of it.
Yeah.
You're
Sitting
like,
at the edge of my chair.
It's the very edge of it. Very edge of it. You're wondering.
Might fall off.
You might fall off. You're like, well, that how does that affect Frog G, Jason? It doesn't, because my line art is all done for Frog G. So the main book. So I have the pages there. They're all right there.
Okay.
I just did an update, and we had I did one of the pages as a short, and somebody commented they would love to see the full page, and I said, well, I'll do an update, and this was a while ago they left that comment. I can show that actually, and I was like, I'll do an update and I'll post the page, so hopefully they saw it. I think this is updates. Yeah. So this is the page. There. That's the one I did as a short. So yeah. So.
Oh, I can't wait to find out what this is about.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you what this page is about. He's getting thrown into a bunch of heads, and here he's like, "Oh, there's a bunch of heads. Ah, that's crazy." And she's like, "Ha, you stupid dumb frog."
Huh?
So yeah.
So I will
verbatim.
say one thing. I've decided that I don't mind spoilers anymore because I will more than likely forget. Just as I've been watching, as I have been watching like a show that I really love that I talk about all the time, Dark. There's things I've forgotten. So like even after I've loved a show and I've watched it, I forget stuff. This is Citizen Ronan. He says that he loves the middle panel. So
thank you. Yeah, I really like that.
I second that.
Yeah, that middle panel was a lot of fun to draw. The bottom one was pretty fun too. She wears like that's not her head. It's a decaying head, so that's why it looks all funky. So, but I wanted to do some kind of weird contrasty thingy.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll just put black in the background. Now, ink spots could very well go in and just get rid of that and say screw you, Jason.
So what are the lines? How did you do the little squibbly lines on the? Did you like dribble paint or did you just draw them?
Magic.
Yeah.
No, I use a white Posca pen. Yeah, so I blackened out the whole background, and then I went in with had to wait for it to dry, and then I went in with Posca pen and just added my it's like the furry hairy stuff that goes around.
Yeah. I like the effect.
Yeah. So ink spots is coloring things. We'll do the Frog G update. So inks, like everybody check it out, by the way. Ink spots is coloring it and it's dope. I'm drawing it. That's dope too.
Yeah.
And Frog G co-created and is promoting it, which is insanely dope. So
I love those colors. So cool.
Ink is a master. Probably one of the most underrated colorists in indie comics. Really is fantastic. His style is you could recognize it. You know what I mean?
Look at that thigh, man. That's just sick. Sorry, I just admired it.
Okay. Well, see, that's the thing. When you're doing thick, you got to do it right because you don't want like thick in the middle. It's like what's it? Sir Mix-a-Lot says. Itty bitty waist.
Yeah, the brown thing in your face.
Yeah, round thing in your face. So that's what you want. You want like curvy, and so a little thickness on the thighs. You could squeeze more than just a watermelon.
There you go.
Yeah, she could.
He's from Seattle too, by the way.
She would crush Mandy Summers in a heartbeat in a watermelon.
Oh my goodness! No watermelons would ever withstand those thighs.
Nope.
For sure.
That's sure. But yeah, so Ink is killing it now. He is insanely busy with his plumbing business. So it's just crazy. Like he didn't expect it. Like he didn't expect all of this. So he's not behind, but he just hasn't been working on the pages as frequently as he would like. So the book could get done now. If this book happens to ship even like a month late or whatever. Like we're doing to ship in October. Let's say we start shipping things out in November. I will throw in a little goody goody to apologize to everybody for the lateness of the book. But this ain't gonna be no year late, everybody. Don't worry. Life happens. Like I hurt my shoulder. I had surgery. I was out for a month. Like I wasn't able to draw even a few weeks after I'd hurt it. So Ink Spots almost died. So
that's right. I remember that.
Yeah, this campaign has gone through a lot. So has a lot. Like look at Goblin Girl. Plagueul. Hit with the big C. So it's life happens unexpectedly. So
I'm not saying I was loving the picture.
I know. No, I know you said you were loving you were loving these. No, it's I got you. Don't worry about it.
Wait, is that Matt Barr? The one on the top? Is that Matt? Who's that?
You got a keen eye there, Angela. Keen eye. This is Matt Barr and the legendary Matt Yaki of Black Flag and Danzig and DC and Marvel. I mean, Angela, we have a murderer's row of talent on this campaign. It's ridiculous. Like it's crazy. We got Irene. We got Irene early on before she was really hit up for a lot of campaigns. We were kind of one of the first few to tap her.
Right. I mean, her covers are now kind of like it's now like I wouldn't say Dale level, but it's kind of like a thing where you have to have an Irene cover. It seems to be a current trend. So you kind of were like the starters of that in some way.
I don't know if we weren't the first to hit her up, but I know we were one of the firsts. What is Ronan saying?
Yaki doesn't get enough love.
Yaki doesn't get enough love. Well, the thing is also Yaki's like he's working. He's got his head down. He's working, so he's not exactly out there on the streams all the time.
He's not looking for nub.
Yaki's a great human being, I might add. It's been my pleasure to be on several streams with him. I got to know him. He's an amazing knowledge of comics and the industry. It's wonderful to talk to him, and his techniques are bar none amazing. Like this is Billy Basco, by the way, that colored this one. But yeah, Yaki's a phenom, and he could do different style. Like this is a little different than what he normally does with his colors. So he's a beast. Like I say, Ink Spots is one of the most underrated. Yaki's not underrated because he's everyone like he's infamous.
He's thought out.
Yes, but he doesn't get. Ronan is right. He does not get as much love as he should because he's a pro. I mean, he's a pro.
He's a pro.
Yeah, I think probably one of the best teams. Like you got Ink Spots and me, great team. Like we go together like peanut butter and spaghetti. And then I think another great team, Matt Barr and Matt Yaki. Like they work amazingly together. Like it's really he's done a few things for Barr, colored a few of his pieces, and they're just so good. Like I would love to see a whole book done by them too. So, and I know money is the issue. So you gotta have money. Shut up, put up or shut up. So, but I would love to see a book by both of them. Barr's been talking about.
Seriously.
Barr's been talking about another project he's going to get to, and he's working on it with Will Perdomo of Black Flag. So maybe Yaki might be able to be like, maybe Perdomo could be like, hey Yaki, why don't you color this, dude? Might be cool.
That's the thing with a lot of these talents. Like for instance, No.
I want to know. I want to know what you were going to say.
No, I was just thinking there's a lot of great talent in CG, but a lot of them are focused on other people's projects, and they don't get to work on anything on their own. So it's like, I almost like feel like for them, it's almost like they've kind of built up this, people know who they are because, they're kind of getting work out. I mean, even though it's not their own, but then I think when they actually put out their own work, they're going to get a lot of backers because people have seen their work and they like it.
Rock and Roll Ninja is it's Bars, like it is Bars. It's also your boys and it's Chuck Dixon's. Like it's they're
I
all
thought it was just your boys.
No. That's kind of, they all have co-ownership of that. So so now they all, mind you, they all have their own responsibilities on that book. So Bar's done with the artwork, but there's only so much left he could do after that. So
and they're going to do a relaunch too with that, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to do a relaunch of that, which is going to be really good. I don't know if I backed it. I think I might have backed it twice. I don't even know. But I never know what I back half the time, but you can still get it if you on the Rambo campaign. If you back the now you have to spend $50 obviously, but if you back the Rambo book, you can add on Rock and Roll Ninja. So
Oh, I heard that.
like
That's right.
yeah, but if you don't want the Rambo book, which Barr has artwork in, and also you got Critical Drinker, he has a little bit of a story in that, and Matt Yackee colors Barr stuff in the Rambo book. So,
Oh, cool.
you know, yeah. So if you want to see more of Barr Yackee, that's a good way to go. But you can then add on the Rock and Roll Ninja book. But if you don't want the Rambo book at all, you could just wait for the relaunch. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Not at all.
Not everybody can afford, it'd be what, $60 after shipping. So that's a lot of money, especially in these trying times. But this cover here, the beautifully illustrated and colored Irene Basco cover, is a virgin cover. So there's not going to be any trade on it. It's not going to say Frog G up here. The reason being, we wanted to have all these little rock guys that she drew, even though she left room. She left plenty of room here for the trade. But I mean, she's a professional. She knows what she's doing. But she also put in so much cool stuff that we're like, we really don't want to hide it. So we did a poll in the chat, and they voted for this to be a virgin cover because they love that cool Irene beautifulness, and we all do. So, by the way, everybody go on to fiendish.com and check out Irene's website. Irene's a friend. We love her here. So yeah, and Billy. Forget about it. You can't say enough good things about Billy. Forget about it. I mean, beautiful stuff. He is working on Goblin Girl litigiously. Is that a word? Litigiously? That's a word, right? Litigiously?
Sometimes I say words and they mean the opposite, so I'm going to go with what you said.
It's a word now. So he's working on it. We're going to use it in a positive way, and so yeah. So he's working on the Goblin
Unreasonably prone to go to law, settle disputes.
Sure. Okay.
There you go.
I'm still going to use it.
I'm going to go with that.
We're going to go with it. Survey says, ding, ding, ding. 3 people agree with me. So yeah. But those Goblin Girl pages, by the way, are looking gorgeous. I have the pleasure of being Billy's friend, and I get to see them in Discord. From time to time, I get to see a sneak peek, and back Goblin Girl, everybody.
He says diligently, but that doesn't sound as cool as litigiously.
Yeah, I mean, Ronan's right, but I am too.
There you go. Lord Liam is in the house. Hello,
hey,
Lord
what's
Liam.
going on, Lord Liam? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome. We're going over a little Frog G ahead of time. We don't have a guest today, but we have a co-host, and sometimes that's all you need. So and that's it. Like I said, beautiful. If you're a fan of Irene, you collect her stuff, you can get this separately, and Bob's your uncle. And also, like I said, this is why I'm showing these. Like I said, Murderer's Row. We have an insane talent on this campaign. We just spared no expense. And with that, you're talking talent. You're talking Dan Plagle. I mean, this is just killer. It's so good. His technique, his concepts, his eye for gradation, black and white. He can color too. He's really good at it. But his use of grays and his tones, one of the best. He's so good. I get angry. I get angry, Angela.
Oh my goodness! But you so had good. To Buddha Bear. Yeah, Buddha Bear.
Oh, Buddha Bear, what's going on, man?
Yeah. No, sorry. I know I was in mid sentence and then I got distracted.
No. I want the chat. Yes, we pay attention to the chat.
I thought that this was I at first was not interested in this cover because when I first looked at it, I thought it was like a shrunken head woman with very large breasts. And so then I was like, what is going on? And then you explained the story and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have this cover. So I got all the covers. Yeah,
the page that I showed, she's the character at the bottom of it, the one laughing at Frog G. She's the Baba Gaga. Now, I know it's pronounced Baba Yaga, but Inkspots and I call her the Baba Gaga. So she actually is a witch, and she takes the heads of her victims. She kind of collects heads. So when she kills somebody, she takes their heads and she'll wear them as accessories. So what may best go with said outfit or what may have you. She's kind of a fashionista. So she'll wear the heads of her victims or however she's in the mood that day. So if she wants to be the beautiful, woman, she'll wear that head because she took maybe a female warrior's head in combat, and so she's like, oh, I'm gonna wear this now. Or if she wants to be a fly, like, oh, bzz, there's a fly. Or if she wants to be Ragetality, who's I think right there. Actually, if you follow my finger, he's in the background. So Ragetality's head is there, so she could be Ragetality. So she's the main baddie at the end of the first book. She's the one that Frog G has to fight in order to get through to the gates of the abyss. So this is Frog's journey. He's on a journey to kill a god, and he's got to get through these certain hurdles in order to do so. So she's one of these hurdles, and so she's the main bad. And she also, during combat, she had lost a leg, and she now uses her magic wand as her leg. So you can see it down
very
here.
forceful villain. I will say that.
Yeah. These, I mean, they're smart people. So like you can see the wand down here. So yeah, and Plagueul he just made up all these heads, and he just killed it. And there's a page in
totally There's
a let me see if I can pull it up. Not pull it up.
Citizen Ronan says Lady Bob Bates. Oh my gosh, Lady Baba Gaga. But you should see for the movie when this makes it to the big screen, Lady Gaga could play Lady Baba Gaga.
Lady Baba Gaga. Baby Gaga.
I think she'd do perfect.
Lady Gaga Baga Yaga. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up the.
So do you ever see her original head at any time, or do we just never know what that is?
That's a negative Ghost Rider. You never see it. Okay, I don't want to get these pages.
10-4.
Angela, I'm losing.
So many pages.
There are a lot of pages there, actually.
So many outstanding work.
Okay. So this is so you see that one, and I've shown this page off before, but so I got stuck in my thing. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it only made sense because Frog G, he sees her, and so when he sees her, she's deciding what head she wants to try on for that day. So, and then I had to draw a bunch of heads too down there, and there's Billy down there in the corner also.
I really wish she'd put Billy's on, by the way, but understand.
No, she put on the girl one, the girl head. But yeah, so then there's a bunch of heads in the background, and there's her throne back here. We got it's ornate with spines and skulls and stuff, and I left some room in the back. Very bony. Because she's killed a lot of people, so why not use those spare parts? And resourceful. And I used I left space for ink spots to do what he wants to do back here. Whether or not he's going to add more heads or if he's just going to make a color palette, I don't know. I also made this panel here is all skulls. I like that. So
that's so cool.
Put that right there for now. By the way, if you back the original art tier, that's one of the pages you could pick from. So you won't be able to pick all of them because obviously I don't want to spoil the book. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to talk to Inkspots how we want to lay that out. But you can get original art on the campaign. So anyway, that's the Baba Gaga done by the great Dan Plagueul. This is gonna have a trade on it because he did, he left that black space up here. So this is gonna have the Frog G logo and the little chibi frog on it. And then you got some previews of the book. There's the cover, the line art for the cover. But and somebody already picked this up too. The trading. This is you get the foil trading card. I have it here somewhere, but it'll take too long for me to dig out because I'm a messy guy. But this is the line art for the foil trading card. So it's after the Hulk homage with Wolverine. So. Oh yeah. So. Yeah, that's if you back the secret tier, you get this. So awesome. That's the only people that get that. But then you get the beanie. You can get that. Also, like I said, Murderers Row Talent though, because we have a trading card by the great Hockey. Let me go down. Hockey is killing it. He's working on his book, Curiosities, Oddities, and Emporium the Dress. Everybody sign up for that campaign.
That's very round too, by the way.
Hockey did a great job on her.
He did very good.
He did a beautiful job. And the funny thing is, Dan Plagueul actually did her as a variant cover initially. But it was too close to this. And so Plagueul being Plagueul, even though it was gorgeous and to me it looked totally different than what this is, he redid the cover. So yeah, maybe we'll use that one day. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's so this is by Hockey though, and Hockey crushed it. He really because that's why Plagal redid his. He's like, this is so good that Hockey's stepping up his game, so everybody's gonna want to get in on his campaign. That's for sure. So
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and this is colored by Ink Spots, of course. So you got Hockey, Murderer's Row Talent. You got over here this little one. You can't see my cursor, but the card here is that's the great Shelby Robertson, and colored by fiendish colorist Ivan Pinata. So, like I said,
wait, what is that going to be? Wait, what is that?
It's a trading card.
That was so cool.
So that's a trading card. Now, the reason being, we already had our covers covered. So we already had our artists for our covers. And Shelby just drew this. He just drew Frog G. I don't know if it was a warm-up. I can't remember why he did it. He just wanted to, he just drew it. And so I would have used this as a cover without a doubt, but we already had two covers, two variants.
So amazing, so good.
That's the problem. That's what's funny. Like I said, this campaign. I mean, we have a great amount of talent on this campaign, and the funny thing is, I feel bad for Shelby because every time he draws something for me, it ends up being a trading card. Because the last thing he did was he drew the Samurai Priest for Absolute, and he did it because he was sick, and so he was just trying to draw, just to keep fresh, but he was sick.
Yeah. Jim is asking, hey Jim, which card is foil? That was.
Let me see if I have it here, Jim. I'm sorry. I'll scroll up to the line art. It's this one.
For the mailing list backers, is that?
Yeah, that's for the secret perks. If you back the secret perk, that's the one you get.
How do we get the secret perk? How do we get it? What do I need to do?
You need to have an in with the creator, I guess.
If the creator likes me as a person.
We will have to take a vote.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Frog, me, and Ink. We'll find out.
80s
See if
is
you're
here.
worthy. 80s. What's up, 80s? Good to see you. 80s is killing it on his channel. Everybody go subscribe to him.
Yeah, he is. He's doing some great videos.
I could go to the updates.
I do like that. That is really cool.
What's that? The card?
No, the foils, the card.
Yeah, but I really want to show Ink's colors on it, and I know it's in the updates. I got to figure out how to get to them.
Yeah, hopefully he'll have pity on me. I need all the pity. I need pity points. So you send some pity this way, and
we might have to
put
a we might have to put a poll in the chat.
No. Wait, hold on.
And find out if
all 8 people need to.
Well, I don't have the poll up.
Oh, I know.
There you go.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so
that's cool. Oh, yeah. I love it.
So all the secret perks tiers, guys, get that. I wonder if I have it without the.
Why is it Frog G? What's the G for? Like the G, like he's your G man, or like.
Well, the story of Frog G. Oh, this is a Dan Plagal trading card. Yeah, colored by Ink. Everybody gets that.
Awesome.
So Frog G. Oh, this is some line art. That's the Irene's line art. Look how cool that is. Frogs years ago, decades ago, however long. Oh, there's a close up of the.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so Frogs was in the Navy, and so this was a long time ago, obviously, and so they were about to set sail for like another mission, whatever they did. I don't know the terms, but they were all drinking at a pub or something like that, and one of the guys was giving a toast. And he's like, so on this day we'll croak havoc and let slip the frogs of war. So ever since then, everybody was designated with a letter, and they were called Frog, whatever that letter is. So our frog just happened to be the letter G. I don't know why. There you go.
So will there be eventually a Frog Z book?
No. Frog G, Angela.
I know, but just saying, like, you could totally like you have 26 letters of the is it 26 letters of the alphabet?
Yeah, but no, our frog is designated the G. Well, okay, that's hold on. That's Frog G the mod. That's his story. He's Frog G.
Oh.
His name is Jeremiah and it begins with a G.
Oh.
So everybody just calls him
Jeremiah was a bullfrog for real.
That's the joke. So, and mind you, this was during the Absolute 2 campaign that I came up with that. Okay. So, like, this is a lore. There's lore in this campaign. But, so anyway, so when he's in his human form, before he gets turned into a frog, people just call him G. Like, yo, what's up, G? Because his name is Jeremiah, which begins with a G, and he spells it with a G, not a J. He also has a tattoo of a frog, though, on the side of his head, because he likes frogs. So that kind of ties in him getting turned into a frog. So, yeah, so you have to back the book. But, yeah, so that's why he's called Frog G, because he's a frog, and his name is Jeremiah. So, Frog G. So, yeah. So, this is the colors. There you go.
Yeah. So, I guess the lesson learned is just be careful what tattoo you have on your forehead, because you may turn into that animal. So make sure it's a cool animal.
I'm going to go back to the campaign.
But Jim has a suggestion, too. Maybe you do the foil card for a 24-hour tier at closing. You would not be offended as a mailing list backer. I don't know. That's debate. Some people would be.
That's the problem. There would be the people who signed up for the mailing list and then got the secret perk and then backed it. And they might be like, well, wait a minute. I could have just backed anyway and gotten it no matter what. So it's kind of not fair for them. Now, it's not to say like we will be offering the foil trading card for sale either on the next campaign or on our website if we get it up. So you can get it that way, by the way. I forgot about that. Okay. Inkspots and I did talk about that. So you are able to get the foil trading card, but it's just going to cost you money. If you signed up on the mailing list and you backed the secret perk, now if you signed up on the mailing list and you didn't get those links, people can DM me and I'll just send out the mailing list again. That's fine. I'll send it out in the mailers. That's fine. I don't mind doing that.
Gotta get your DMs.
Yeah, so my DMs are open. So anyway, so yeah, we will be selling them. So you could still get it, but you'll have to pay for it. But the people who signed up on the mailing list, they back to tier, so they got a discount on their books, plus they get the trading card. So
yeah. Very cool.
So what were we talking about before that? Oh, the frog tattoo. The frog tattoo.
Yeah, I was doing a tattoo.
It's not on his forehead.
I know. I just was going for anything.
It's right there. See it on the side of his head.
Forehead. Yeah, that is not on his forehead.
It's not on his forehead. No.
Okay.
So yeah, and this is the witch right here who turns him into a frog. See, because he yells at her. You could read the first 6 pages on the campaign. So. And also, cool. if you signed up on the mailing list, I do believe we sent you the first 6 pages in a PDF format. So yeah,
very cool.
Yeah. So he yells at her, and she doesn't like that, and so she curses him, turns him into a frog. She isn't deaf. This is just for effect, which some people seem to be confused by. And this is she turns him into a frog. He's like, I'm a frog.
I love the eyes. Like every time you do the eyes, I love the color, and I don't know, like that.
Oh, that's
like
not that's Inkspots. That's coloring.
Well,
eyes.
In general, Inkspots, but like on the foil card, I like how there's kind of like a fading color from orange, like an orange green.
Like I said, ink is very underrated. Very underrated.
And I honestly was surprised when you said he does colors, because I mean his name is not, colored spots.
Well, he draws too. Like that's the thing. The supplemental, like I know you like, oh, I love that. This is actually Inkspots' pencils. I'm the one that's inking it digitally. So Inkspots drew this. Like I just inked it. Now, granted, I change things sometimes, or I add more cross hatching and stuff. But like the layout and everything, the form, like all the design and the flow of things, the panel work, like the characters, that's all Inkspots. Like he's a really good illustrator.
Yeah. Good.
He's really good. So he's drawing the supplemental and I'm inking it. So yeah. But you can pick that up. You can put that in as an add-on, or there are tiers that have it. So you can go that route too if you want. And also, if you back the biggest tier we got, it's like a subscription. So if we add anything on, which we've only added on the beanie, and that'll probably be the only thing we add on. But you also get this painting by Ink Spots, this 9x12 painting of Frog G. It's a bust of Frog G, and it's acrylic paints. And yeah, so you get this plus an illustration by me and stuff. So yeah.
I like how his goatee is like, it's like all wavy. It's like.
See, that's the thing. Ink and I, we love that funky weirdness, like we do. We're both fans of like those out there artists like Sam Keith and Bill Straczynski. Am I thinking of the same guy? Sienkiewicz, Straczynski, Bill Sienkiewicz, stuff like that. So we David Mack, like we love all that weird stuff, that cool stuff. But we're fans of like Neil Adams and stuff too. So
illegal. And then Jim says that some of us don't read emails, but I think that's on the person that gets the email, not on the person that sends it. But that's just me.
Well, Jim, did you sign up for the mailing list? I know you don't read the emails, but if you sign up on the mailing list, let me know, and I could send you a link for the secret perk. But if you backed, you can always refund. I'd have to refund you through PayPal, and then you could back again. So if you are on the mailing list, if you're on the mailing list, let me know, and you want to redo it. Go ahead. Or if you're on the mailing list and you backed, maybe we could work something out. But anyway, so yeah, so this is a fully paint. He will paint these live on stream on a video, or live on stream. I mean, so yeah, so if you back the Big Daddy tier, it's expensive. It's not for everybody, but that's our high end tier. That's if you want everything, And now,
yeah, that's good.
The Big Daddy tier, you get everything in the campaign. But but there was a mailing list a secret link that went out that has it at a discount. Plus, you get the trading card. So that's the only way to get that card as of right now is if you signed up on that mailing list. After this campaign during Frog G2, we might have it available for sale as an add-on. So, yeah. I didn't find it.
That's right. I forgot. No, I may have gotten it, but no worry. Not worried either way. And I'm the same way too. I get those emails all the time. I never read them, but then I find out something, and I'm like, "Oh, it was in the email." I'm like, "Oh, never mind."
Well, see, I forget. Type 1. Yeah. So everybody check that out. So Type 1, Angela, can you bring up Type 1?
I can bring it up. Hold on. But Fluta Bear says I need Jason and Ink Spots Hitman comic like John Wick or something because of the blue glove. Is what it says. I guess the blue gloves, the gloves that Frog G wears.
No, this blue glove. I can only put my hand up so high. Because I draw, so when I'm drawing, I wear the glove. Yeah. I was gonna maybe draw today, now, but we'll see what happens.
I know. Well, I had a lot of questions about that camera. Sorry, I'm looking at campaign. I was
No, that's good.
I've learned so much.
That's good. People have questions. That's great. So I don't want to leave out anybody, though. We have 6 a.m. sticker. We have a 6 a.m. sticker that's on there as well. Luke Alietta, his trading card. And I feel so bad that I am always losing it because it's a phenomenal card. And I can never find it. But it's colored by Ink Spots. That's great. It's of the main big bad guy, Sarnunos. And he's like holding a bunch of monsters and that he created. It's so cool. So you get that trading card. You get Dan Plago trading cards. You get the hockey window sticker thing. You get a chibi sticker by Ink Spots and me. You get a bookmark.
Awesome.
It's a great campaign. Everybody should check it out. Like I was saying, like Type 1. I signed up for Type. Yeah, so everybody check out Type 1. I signed up for it, but I forgot about the mailing list link. So I backed it, and now I'm going to have to back again, though, and get whatever. So, yeah. So this is Type 1. This is Sean Ernst. We love Sean here. He was on Test Your Might whenever I was doing it. Maybe I'll bring it back. It's a great-looking campaign. He's got Dan Kemp coloring it, Industry Pro. He's got a lot of top talent on this book, and he's on it. He's drawing it. So you can also pick up, I believe, a Joe M. Sontag variant cover. There's a bunch of variant covers with this. Sean is a great guy, and this is a great looking campaign. And everybody needs to check it out. Yeah.
Henry's in the house. Hey, Henry.
Yo, what's up, Henry Beam? It's good to see you, man. But yeah, so it's like it's about a suit of armor. A guy comes across a suit of armor, and there's like Egyptian lore and stuff like that. It's really cool. He's done a lot of research. He's done a lot of legwork on this, and he's put his heart and soul into it. There's also a tier that you can back where he'll donate a book to somebody that the hospital of like type 1 diabetes.
So good.
Yeah, really awesome. Great guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I think everybody should check this out. Like I said, though, I signed up on this mailing list, and he was launching on Bancroft, and I just wanted to back right away, and so I forgot about the mailing list. So I got to go to my mailing list. And also the thing with the mailing lists is you don't, like, sometimes they go into your spam, sometimes they go into different areas, so you may not even ever get them, sadly enough. And I'm like you guys too, though. I really don't check the updates. Is what I don't check. When a book launches, I if I know it's going to launch, then I check my my emails. But other than that, I don't check. I don't really check the updates too much. It all depends on the campaign. But yeah, everybody go check out Type 1.
It's also on Fund My Comics as well. So
it is also on Fund My Comic if you want to go there. It's already funded on Fund My Comic. So if it can get funded on Indiegogo, that would be great, because then this is the bulk, I think, of it. Because what is he at, Angela?
He right now is at 2,763 on IGB.
What percentage? Like 40%?
Oh, sorry. Which you asking me? He is at 55.
Nice. So, yeah. So he only needs 45% more, and that, I think, is the bulk of the finances that he needs. So, like, if you get it funded on this end, like, it'll stay on Fund My Comic for as long as it needs to be as well. So it's just, it'd be nice to get it funded. Yeah, you can scroll down if you want.
So I just was curious in regards to this campaign versus that, which is on
Fund My Comic?
Yeah, are they the same perks?
They're the same. No, the one on Fund My Comic has a Dan Dahl cover, exclusive to Fund My Comic only. So if you want that, you kind of have to back that. Now, if you want, like, because this one also has Joe Sontag. There's a couple. I can't remember all the guys he's got on this one, but you can get the feature tier where you get everything, and then you can then go to Fund My Comic and then back the Dan Dahl cover if you're a collector. You know what I mean, like that. If you really want everything, go ahead and go that route. So
yeah, the Joe Sontag cover is coming soon. So, but I do love this.
Yeah, that's good. I got the Sean one. I packed back the Sean one. I just can't afford. I mean, this is probably one of the last few campaigns I'll back for a few weeks. But
that's really sweet.
Yeah, there's great stuff. His campaign looks awesome. It looks really good. And I hope to have Sean on. I didn't want to ask him for today because that was very last minute. I wasn't sure if Chad was going to make it today or not. So I didn't want to book somebody and then Chad be like, yeah, I could do it, dude. And I'd be like, oh, it's too bad, so sad. So I would love to get Sean on. It's going to have to be for a few weeks because we have some guests coming up the next 3 weeks. So,
yeah, it's a nice lineup coming up. So that's really cool.
Yeah. So I'll definitely be hitting up Sean to have him on. Like I said, he's a great dude. Love the man. He's full class, full character. Like, he's the real deal. So he loves comics. Yeah. And you know me, Angela. I love having people on that just love comics because I love comics. I got a whole look at these. All those comics.
Just the reference of the. Hold on, I'm like sharing that. I'm trying to like move between screens so I can see what you're doing, and then as well share the campaign.
No. Well, I was mainly doing that for chat effect.
Oh, okay. Basically the character he says was created during his childhood to be a diabetic hero with a mysterious suit of armor, which has a mind of its own. So it's cool that this is something that he'd kind of thought of when he was younger. So it's like bringing
he's had this idea for a long time. Henry Bemis is right there. I really want the Joe Sontag photo cover. There's a placeholder in the tier as a picture of Joe as his cover.
Yeah, I saw that.
But see, that's what I love. That plays into the lore of this campaign then, because for Frog G, we have the thumbnail of what she had drawn at first, and she hates it. Everybody loves it, and they wanted to trade. So I kind of think it'd be funny if he did like a trading card of the Joe Sontag photo with like Type 1 on it. Like,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
it's like a little fun thing. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be cool and clever. It would add to the CG lore. You know what I mean? Because if you back the campaign and you get like everything, or you get that tier, you get that card, and then other people get it. Eventually, somebody's gonna be like, "Why do I have a picture of a guy with a like?" Eventually, people might forget. So I think it'd be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, and then I'm all like, I never seen Joe without a hat on, so I'm all like, oh, that's what he looks like. He has his hair. So it's just like funny. Like,
Yeah.
Anyway. But he has the ultimate bundle where you can go all get all of the Type 1 ultimate. One bundle has all 4 covers, also a con artist sketchbook, volume 3, featuring the art of Type 1 and set 9 trading cards. And it's Streez. That's good. So Streez is the name of the character. So
yeah,
that's cool. That's a cool name.
And yeah, you get an illustration by Sean as well. I don't know if that was in the. I'd have to check my, like I said, I have to check my emails. I don't know if that was part of the secret perk at a discount or something. 6 a.m.
Yeah, I love 6 a.m. stuff.
Yeah, so
I want
recognizable.
him to make 6 a.m. Shrinky Dinks. Like, I want him to take all the little characters and make Shrinky Dinks. I would still buy them.
That'd be pretty funny.
I don't know why. That's just, I just think it's cute.
That would be pretty funny. I remember Shrinky
A
Dinks.
little
Yeah,
frog piece for Shrinky Dinks? No?
it'd be funny.
It'd
It's
be
shrinkage. Gets cold outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody, go check out Type 1. Like I said, we're probably gonna have Sean on. I gotta hit him up. I'm sure. I know he'd be happy to come on. It's just a matter of time. So yeah, but there's a lot of those great campaigns out there. There's also obviously Cyber Frog's Red Extermination is out there. Pull that one up. Let's look at that. Can't get enough. You can't get enough Ethan in your life. That's what I say. But yeah, and obviously Ethan doesn't really need my help. He's, people who watch my channel watch his channel. I'm sure they know. Everyone knows the Cyber Frog. Now, Frog G did not get created because Cyber Frog exists. That's not what happened. We did not plan on ever doing a Frog book. Frog G was created because of Frog G was created because of the chat and the fans. They wanted it.
I appreciate the lore too that you went over. I didn't realize that, so that makes it more.
Yeah. So, and like Frog had backed a tier in Absolute 2, where you become affected. That's what I call like my mutated people in that world, and so I work with you. You become affected, so you become a trading card of a character in that, and you exist in that world, so to speak. So. Obviously, Frog G wanted to be a frog, and then I worked with him back and forth. He created the look of the character. I shot him images, and he was like, "Yeah, it looks cool." And then I sent it to Inkspots. So yeah, and then that trading card came out, and everybody thought it was a cover. So everybody was like, "When does this book come out?" And I'm like, "Well, no, this isn't a book. This is a trading card." And people were like, disappointed. They were like, "Oh man, I really think I want to see this." So we're like, "You got it." We're people of the fans now. We're not going to do create everything the fans want us to create, but it just happened to work well. So that's why like I say, but he's not related to Cyber Frog at all. That campaign never planned to come out. Now, Cyber Frog, on the other hand, everyone knows it, but we're going to show it anyway because Ethan's fantastic. He's an amazing. I look at it this way. I like Ethan. I think he's a funny guy. I like he's a straight shooter. He says what he wants. He says what's on his mind. I respect the man. You don't have to like Ethan to like his artwork, though, because he's a phenomenal artist. I don't care who you are, what judgments you may have or reservations you may have about the man. First off, you only see a YouTube personality. I think that's how, it's him in real life. Maybe he jokes a lot more, I think, on YouTube. But either which way, his artwork is amazing. It's so good. He's litigious. No, he's
litigious. The word of
litigious. Word of the day. But yeah, he's a phenomenal talent, and his work speaks for itself. You can't dispute the level of detail that he puts in.
That's amazing, there. Just saying.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I appreciate too. He's going to put a book, Linked, I believe, as he's been mentioning this project of this kind of offshoot character from the Cyber Frog, the Cyberfrog, Links, and he's going to actually he's going to launch that book on Find My Comics. So I really admire that of them as well. So, because he could just be like poo-poo on them, but no, I appreciate that he's supporting what they're doing because they are, pro CG. So,
well, and not just that. I mean, it's just nice to try out different platforms if you're a creator anyway.
Oh, totally,
and give another go at things and see how it works. But
right.
I mean, this book looks amazing. Forget about it. Like, I don't have 2 yet. I don't have Wreck Planet yet. I backed the executive tier, so I'm, and that's fine. I get it. Some books don't get printed at the same time, but so I don't mind if people spoil it for me. I just mainly look at the artwork anyway because I can't read. But this looks like, I think Ethan, as much as long as he's been doing this, every Cyberfrog book is just a level up from the last one as far as art goes.
I agree. And this is a wraparound cover by Dale Keown. So
yeah, I mean, come on, Dale, right there, it's a win. And you can get that executive tier, which we all know Ethan adds on. So that is well worth its weight, its cost. Pick that up. I was fortunate enough to get. He was on with Pete Samedi last night. And Pete Samedi, I like them both. But
I know that name makes me want pizza.
Yeah, he was taking like calls pretty much. If you wanted to ask Ethan a question, I actually did jump on because I was curious. There's a 24-hour cover on this campaign, which I did pick up, and I was like, well, is that going to be offered in the executive tier? Because in the executive tier, you're supposed to get everything, and I know some people do have an all-in tier where you get everything plus the 24, which to me doesn't seem right because it's 24 hours only. I asked him
about that.
Well, he said that no, if you back the executive tier, you do not get the 24-hour cover that came out on the first 24 hours.
And this is that cover.
Well, he had said though that I guess there were some people had backed it, and there were some issues that Indiegogo had or something had where they didn't get charged for it, and they didn't get. So I guess there was he's issuing some kind of tokens or something like that. He worked it out. You can go back and watch the Pete stream. You go towards the end, and he answers that question. So I guess you could maybe. I'm not speaking for him. I don't know, but I guess if you have one of those tokens, you could maybe pick up the book, the 24-hour cover that way. Yeah. And I think he had said towards the end of the campaign or the end of the first 30, he's going to do another 24-hour. But that one will be in the executive tier. So
there's another 24-hour cover that has not been released yet?
Correct. So he's going to be doing another 24-hour cover. So if you back the executive tier, you get that one. You don't get the first one unless you didn't pick it up already. So if you get the executive tier, he's going to add that second one on. You'll get that one. So right there, it's he's going to add on already one thing, and it's Ethan. He adds on so many cool covers. You kind of if you get that first tier, and the good thing about that is the cool thing about that is he does limited print runs. So however many people back it in certain covers, that's however many, like the 24-hour cover, he's only going to print so many. So they're very limited in that regard. So if you get the executive tier, you probably get it. Yeah. So,
and this cover is a cover done by Ethan, but it's inspired by the art of John Malin. So I guess in some regard, we can thank John Malin for this cover. So yeah, it's an homage. That's really cool. I do love it. So, and I did get this. When I heard that, I was like, I got on the IGD, and I was like, I didn't know that it was like, closing in such and such a time, so I got it really fast. So
yeah. But
this is one more just than Jason Wright, which I love. Very patriotic. Down cool. With the best. What is going on? Look at Salamandroid. My goodness, I didn't realize that until now. It's just like purple. I don't know. I will be honest. I'm still okay. And then Jolly Green brought it up, and I will mention it. Jolly Green's like, "Hi, Jolly Green." He's like,
"Hi, Jolly Green."
He's like, "Has Angela read Wreck Planet yet?" No, and you can't borrow it, so you have to wait for your own. And then Noah's in the chat.
Yeah, what's up, Noah? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Noah. So anyway, let me go back.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's some really good stuff, and of course the action figures.
That's and you can get if you missed out on them, you can pick it up.
Solid work on these. So many people have come out and have just said what great quality, and I mean, just look at it. I mean, it's just like incredibly.
Their toys. So. Like if I was a kid, I would have loved to have had these toys.
I know.
I'm not a toy collector. But there's plenty of people who are, and like if Ethan comes out with statues, yeah, I'll get that. But
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a statue guy, so but those are way more expensive. But yeah, so but people that love the toys, like you said, I've never heard one person say anything bad about them. They look amazing. Like they look they look top quality.
I mean,
like, that's what I like. Like I said before, you could not like Ethan all day long. That's fine. You can't tell me he doesn't love doing this stuff and that he doesn't love the products he's putting out. Like I know he's had some snafus in the past. There was like those frog coins or whatever people ragged on him about, but that he didn't know. Like that wasn't his fault. I'm not trying to, like I said, I like Ethan, but I'm not trying to defend him. I'm not trying to go either. I'm saying if you don't like the man, I don't know how you can just sit there and be like, oh well, he sucks as an artist. It's like, well, no, he doesn't. I'm sorry. Like I understand people have preferences to their style. Like you can not like Todd McFarlane all day long, his artwork, but you can't say it's not good. It's just not your thing. You can not like I know Wolverine hates Sam Keith, and he probably would say that his artwork is terrible, but it really isn't, like, because there's art involved in that. Like he is an artist to the truest form. Ethan is an artist. Like he loves this stuff, and he puts his heart into his product, and you can see it.
True.
And he's about the fans. You could tell he loves the fans. During that Peach stream, like people would like stand up because they got a Cyberfrog shirt on. You could see his joy just come out. He loves it. Like he loves his fans. So that's what I love about CG. Like they love who they, because without the fans, I mean, we couldn't really do this. We couldn't have. They're the backers. They're the people that put the books out.
Yeah, and Henry B says, I want a Heather Swain PVC. I want a Heather Swain statue. Again, like that was the thing. When I was little, I was always like, I'm never not like toys. I'm gonna like toys forever. And then like I'm older now, I'm like, I don't know where to put my toys, or if I had toys, I don't know. So anyway, so yeah, I prefer.
See, I prefer statue. I collect the McFarlane black and white Batman statues. You can see some of them back there. So, but I have no room for them like you. But yeah, he talked about statues before, so.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then Jason basically is, or not Jason, excuse me. Well, Jason, Wolverine basically saying, I love you. Wait, there it is. So,
I love you too.
Hi, Wolverine. Hi, Wolverine.
What's going on, man? So yeah, so I and like I said, Ethan doesn't need my help in the slightest. I'd love to have the man on. It would be great to talk to him, because this channel, we promote, but we mainly talk about to the artists, talk about the artists, find out their lore, their history, with it. And it would be great to have Ethan come on. And I haven't asked him, and if he did, he did. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I don't begrudge the man either which way. He's busy. So love this campaign though. I backed it. This set me back for a few back gains for a while. So, but I got it. It's Cyberfrog. I even told him. I'm like, he said thank you for backing. I'm like, yeah, dude, it's Cyberfrog. Of course I'm gonna back. It's awesome. It's cool.
Yeah,
like
good stuff.
It follows the rule of cool, and I like that. So, yeah.
Agreed.
Like I said, Ethan, he doesn't need my assistance, but that's not where I'm just pointing out cool campaigns and talking how really Cyberfrog is not. Frog G is just because Frog G happened. It's not because, people love Cyberfrog, let's do a Frog comic. It's like, that's not what happened at all. So yeah. So that's we got Cyberfrog. Everybody go check it out.
And Jeremy's in the chat too. Hi, Jeremy Burt.
Yo, what's going on, Jeremy? Good to see you, man. He always says hi to me. I appreciate that.
Hey.
So, yes. Anything you're probably interested in there?
I don't know. I just like, in regards to campaigns, I am very thankful for Fund My Comic. I kind of freaked out for a little bit. Hojo's campaign, which I don't have ready enough to share because I just remembered. I thought I missed it, but you can. That's the cool thing about Fund My Comic. If you don't get any chance of getting the campaign on the IDD, you do have a chance of finding it on Fund My Comic, and it's available on. So I went on. That's my first book I bought on Fund My Comic. The Mystical is #1. So I went ahead, and when I saw that it was no longer an IDD, I jumped into FMC, and I was like, I gotta get this book right now because I don't want to miss out. So
mine was Titan Mouse, but when I backed it, I didn't get like a thing saying. I backed the artist edition first. I got to pick up the other ones, but I didn't get a thing saying, "Hey, you backed it, yay!" But I got charged, so we'll see what happens. So we got.
I got something like I received an email. I received 2 emails Oh, I don't know the website except the cookies. I got 2 emails. One from FMC, I think, saying thank you for backing, and then I think I got one from the creator saying thank you. And then he basically. Go on.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Basically, I was just saying that I did get an email saying that it also ships the next day. So they're definitely, the book is already ready. So you just go for it, get it.
Okay.
So
yeah, I mean, I did get an email from Gary Shipman, I think an automatic response. So I think I'm good on it. But this is the Mythicals.
This is the Mythicals, yeah. I told you it's supernatural. I mean, you go into all the things regarding vampires. I want to say there are other things like werewolves and so forth, but yeah, I love that stuff. So I'm excited to get the story. I can't wait to see what it's about. So
artwork looks really good. Really good. Who doesn't love vampires? I mean, come on, vampires. And it also has it's got military action. It's got a bunch of fun, creative, cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's got action and adventure and excitement. Back to today, friend, on Fun My Comic.
And I did get the Peter Gilmore cover as well, which is very sick.
Nice. There you go. Yeah, Peter's been in the scene a while.
Does sick still mean cool? Is that still a thing, or is it killer? I don't know.
I remember, you can say whatever you want. It's America, Angela.
It's sick.
Land of the free, home of the brave.
And then you can get a cute little cozy here that says, I drink and I read comics. What do you do? So I think that's fun.
No, that's unique. Not everybody has cozies. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So anyway, but I I'm thankful we have Fun My Comic. I think it's what we've been looking for. And I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, Inkspots and I have to talk about what we're going to do. Maybe we'll put Frog 1 over there eventually. We have to talk. Right now we're more worried about getting the campaign itself finished and done and out there and stuff like that. So, or maybe we'll do a trade and put that on Fun My Comic. We'll see what happens. We want to expand for sure. We want to get. We're talking also about doing single issues and trying to push it through Dark Horse. We want to do more with it, and we'll see what happens in the long run.
But that's the thing. Yeah, get it out there.
Yeah, get it out there. That's the hour.
Some person is here. He came in as usual. And American Comics.
Yo, what's up, ACC? Everybody hit that like button, please. Yeah, we're at the top of the hour. We actually spent longer on Frog G than I anticipated, so thank you, everybody,
came in too. I'm not looking at the chat, but Stevie came in. He was on a couple weeks ago with his book, or a few weeks ago. Gosh, time flies, but he was on a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Studios. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
And then
Henry
Demas had a question.
Yeah.
No, Henry. I didn't mark it. He wants to know, who do we have coming on in the next few weeks? Do we want to share, or is it going to be?
That's fine. Now, the one Chad is supposed to be on next week. It's not 100% set in stone. Like I said, he's out of town. He did say he would love to come on, so I'm assuming it will be next week. Next Sunday is going to be Chad Townsend from Black Phantom. I love that book. I backed it. The week after that is going to be Raiden Radio. I can't remember his book right now off the top of my head, and I apologize, Raiden. He's a good dude. But he will be on. Raiden Radio will be on. And then that is on the 28th? No, 30th. It's on the 30th. So the 30th of this month is Raiden Radio. Yeah. And then in 3 weeks on the 5th or 6th, I can't remember the Sunday date itself, is going to be Shane Mess for Swarm. So that is the upcoming 3 weeks. Yeah.
And you did some cards for that book, didn't you?
I did 3 sketch cards for him. Those were my last commission for a while. Cool. Who knows? Maybe once the arm is good enough that I can do other stuff, maybe I'll open them up to commissions. Maybe I'll do something for hockey. I got to talk to him because I know he's in desperation of needing something. Maybe I can help him out. We'll see. Yeah, and everybody, sign up for Hockey's campaign. Curiosities and Oddities is Emporium the Press. He's hard at work at it.
Emporium. Yeah, it's going to be sweet. I can't wait.
Like I said, I have great friends, great talented friends, and I've been seeing pages from it, and you're going to want to get it. It looks so good. Hockey is really good.
He does.
He is.
He's another hidden treasure that no one really knows.
Him and Luke, like Luke's working on his own book, and they constantly improving, and it's making me mad. Stop
What's
it!
Luke's
Stop
book gonna
stop
be?
being good. What?
What's Luke's book gonna be? Luke, the Death Metal Hero?
Yeah, Death Metal Hero, Luke Alietta. Shh, I'm not allowed to say. Not allowed to say.
Yeah.
I'm actually not. Like he hasn't announced it yet, but he's been working on it. Yeah.
I'll be waiting on my edge of my seat for that one as well.
There you go. Everybody, clutch your seats. Don't fall off. And wait. Sit on the edge of them.
But don't clutch your butt cheeks. Just clutch your feet.
You can clench your butt cheeks. I mean, it's good exercise.
I guess so. Okay,
that's actually recommended if you're sitting down a lot all the time. Like to clench your butt cheeks to like work them out.
Listen to Jason. Don't listen to me then.
Yeah, get your glutes going. Hey, I know what to do. I'm not saying that I do it. I just know what to do. I know how to eat right. I know how to work out. I know how to do all these things. I don't do them.
That's true. I mean, no, I didn't say, I didn't mean that's true, but I mean, I hear what you're saying as in regards to knowing all the right things, and that's good to know. Yeah.
So, we didn't get to a few campaigns, and that's fine. We really didn't have a show. We were just winging it as we went.
Buenos dias.
Yeah. So, thank you, everybody, for coming in and hitting the buttons and asking the questions. We appreciate you here. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not. Thank you for watching on the replay. What did Ronan say?
I've been clinching the whole show.
Nice. He's getting
exercise. Male Kegels. Do the male Kegel shape, Jason.
Yeah, tighten it up. So yeah, Angela, do you have any last words?
Aaron and Shelley may be on today, this afternoon, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. So if you can check that out, we recommend. We always look at the press feed. Yeah.
They've been on lately the past couple weeks, so hopefully they'll be on. And Aaron's another one I would love to have on here. He's a busy man as well, but I like Aaron Lopresti. He's all about the comics and art, and I love that. So
it's good people.
I mean, I want to hit up. I'm going to hit up as many people as I can, and I know they don't need my help, but I would love to talk to the pros. Like Dale would be great to get on. Forget about it. Aaron, Ethan, Malin, because he's gonna have Godlike 2 or Godlike Second Chance with the Dale Keown cover come out. I'd love to hit him up, see if he'll love to come on. It's an hour. It's not a long stream, so and who knows? But maybe they just don't want to. Maybe they're sick of talking about it, and they're all the same questions. Yeah. They want to do it. Maybe they don't have the time, or maybe they'll want to come on. You never know until you ask. And the worst thing that happens is they say no. And
the thing that what? No, because I'm going to forget.
No, I won't. You go ahead.
No. The thing about it being with Aaron is that you need to show him that you have a gray beard, because you may be invited to be on Gray Beard.
Well, if I was, I could only do it for a limited time, because then I go back to work.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
But the other problem is I'm not a pro.
Cool.
I didn't work for the big guys, and I kind of think that's who he has on. I'm not mad about any of these things, people. I'm not better. I know my place.
Okay, there you go.
For my pleasure.
That's right. Thanks for coming on, everybody, and watching. And we'll check you next week hopefully with Chad Townsend. If he's not coming on, by the way, we're still going to shill it. So, and get some eyes on Black Phantom. So, good. See you all next week.
Yeah, have a good week, guys.
Oh, wait, keep talking. Okay, I found it. Never mind.
Okay. All right. Yeah.